Hey everybody,
Hi,
I'm Mark,
I'm Holly.
and this is Holly, and this is
Ken Barbie.
Ken and Barbie. And today we are going to be testing some stuff with paper. Now, we found on Amazon this pretty cool JAS all-weather notebook. So this is a notebook that you're supposed to be able to write on, both when it's wet and when it's dry. So the
And
pages
this
should stay
is
wet.
the space pen.
And this is a space pen. Space pens you're supposed to be able to write underwater, and you're supposed to be able to write upside down and all kinds of good stuff. We also have, just for testing, regular paper. This is just printer paper. And
A pen of our moms.
a pen of our moms. Just a regular pen. So, we're going to do a quick test, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to test what it's like to write on this piece of paper when it gets wet.
And just
So,
so you know,
I'm going to
if
take
you
this piece
hear
of paper.
talking and we're not, and our mouths are closed, it's my sister.
If you're talking and our mouths are closed, it's her sister. She's over there. So I'm going to take this regular piece of paper, and I'm going to dunk it in the water, and then I'm going to give it to Holly with the regular pen of our moms, and we're going to see how it works. So ready? We're going to dunk this piece of paper, take it out, so now it's nice and drippy. I'm going to put it right here, and we're going to let Holly write on it. Write your name. Okay, so now the paper's a little rippy, but as you can see, she could write her name. I don't know if you can see that. So now I'm going to try and dip it again, even though it's got the ink in it, and just see. Okay, so it doesn't rub off. It works pretty well. So it seems to work okay with a regular pen. So now let's try it with our new paper. I'm going to rip a sheet out of our notebook here, and we're going to dunk this one in the water.
It doesn't look
Now this
like
paper, I will add, smells a lot worse than the other one. But we're going to take this paper now. We're going to get it nice and wet. And now I'm going to put it here, and we're going to let Holly write her name on it with the regular pen.
Wait, why?
Because we want to see how the regular pen works.
It shows up.
So it shows up on both pieces of paper. Now one thing I'll say between the two pieces, this one's a lot sturdier.
Daddy.
Where this
look at-
one, if I put what?
It's not fun.
Yeah, this one, if I pull on it, see how it comes apart?
And this one doesn't.
And that one doesn't unless you rip it. So the paper's definitely stronger. The ink
Now we're
holds
gonna
on
try
pretty
them
well. This is pretty neat. So now we're going to try it
with the space pen.
with a space pen to see if it writes better. So I'm going
And
to take
I'll
another.
put it in water this time.
We're going to dunk both of these pieces in. Let's dunk them regular and the waterproof paper. Okay.
Barbie, we're gonna let Barbie and Ken watch out.
Barbie and Ken are going to watch. Now, I'll let you go first. So Holly's going to take the space pen and write on her piece of paper and see if it's any different.
Where is it?
It's right here, your piece of paper. Her piece of paper dissolved on the white table. Okay, now with the space pen,
It does not work.
did not work very well. I don't know if you pushed harder, but now this paper's got a bunch of holes in it where Holly used
Show
to
it up closer so they can see it really good. Now you can see
be.
it.
Now you can see it.
That's what I do.
So let's try the space pen on the waterproof paper. I'll write your name this time. Now I'm pushing pretty hard. And it is darker. It wrote better. You can see it.
From here, but
Not a lot of smearing.
and then
So
you
this
watch
paper-
the end of the video.
This paper's pretty
Ken and
neat.
Bar-
This paper
Me?
definitely...
playing with Daddy.
Which one do you think worked better?
This one.
This one? I think you're right. I think this one worked better. So, now, we're going to test one more thing. The space pen is supposed to be able to write on paper under.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, underwater. So, we're going to try both pieces of paper again, but this time we're going to leave them in the water. And Holly's going to reach her hand in the wet water with their pen.
I'm gonna roll up my sleeves because I have long sleeve.
She has long sleeves. So you hold the pen. I'm going to put this all the way down at the bottom. So we're going to dip it all the way in here and put it down at the bottom. Now I'll hold it here. You can reach in with your pen and write your name. Now I want you to take that out. And let's try it. No, leave the paper in. Let's take the pen out and let's try it with Mom's regular pen. And see if the regular pen writes underwater. Huh. The regular pen does write underwater. It's not as dark. So, you can definitely see the difference. The space pen's on top, the regular pen's on the bottom. So the space pen definitely writes better and darker when it's submerged underwater. So now, let's try it one more time, but let's try it with our special paper. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm putting the special paper in. I want you to use Mommy's regular pen and write your name on the top of the special paper.
Hold on.
Oh, I'll hold it for you. Can't really see it, huh? Okay, now try it with the space pen. So we've determined that the regular pen does not work underwater very well.
What's this?
The space pen, very dark, doesn't rip the paper. And it shows up really well. So, what do you think?
I think it will
Which
work.
pen worked better underwater? Space pen. Okay. And I think the paper, the advantage to this notebook, is Ken going to take a bath? I think the advantage to these pages isn't so much that you can write on them when they're wet, because I think you can write on a lot of paper when it's wet. I think it's just that it holds together better, right? Like it doesn't rip as well. Why is Ken taking off his pants? Is it time for Ken to go potty?
Tinkle, 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 tinkle.
So, that's it. These would probably be great to have like in the car, or we could write notes in your lunchbox so if they got wet, they wouldn't get all icky, right?
Right.
And if Ken really has to pee bad, these would be good for him to have in his pocket in case he peed his pants, right? Because then his love notes to Barbie wouldn't get all wet and ruined, right?
Right.
Good idea. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for watching our video.
Everything's so wet.
Are you going to say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye! I'm not gonna.